This guy's caboose could be confused with a freight train. This guy has the fattest ass in all of sport.
Yep.
I'm not the one that deemed him that. The world has.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning home run derby king for the Seattle Mariners. Ladies and gentlemen, all-star, big dumper, Cal Raleigh.
Yeah, dumper!
Dump. What a night. What a night. Incredible performance. Thank you for doing that for all of sports. First thing I want to ask is, how's it feel? I know we've seen the video of you saying I'm the home run derby champ and everything like that, but like for real, that is a sense of fulfillment and a dream come true that I assume that you thought could potentially happen, but never really expected it to happen. Is that how you're feeling immediately afterwards?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, great honor to be invited, and I honestly didn't think I was going to win it at all. I just, especially after barely sneaking by like half an inch in that first round, so it was crazy, super fun night, and they put on a great show, and you guys did a great job doing the whole. Starting it off last night.
Well, thank you for saying that, Cal. A lot of people are not saying that for the baseball. So I appreciate you saying that, and I appreciate your friendship and you being good to the program. You've made us much better, and obviously we were non-biased in our thing.
Yeah.
But if you listen to me announcing you last night, I actually go, and now. Like, that is, and you weren't even the last one. So there's a lot of pressure on you. I think a lot of people in the baseball world were like, hey, this home run derby goes well if Cal Raleigh does well. And then once we watched the battery, if you will, of what you had operating with your dad, big dump,
Yep.
and then big dump, and then little dump catching. It's like I got emotional thinking about it last night as we were flying home, and then on the show today, just the amount of pride that I assume you all felt, but your dad had to have felt so much inside. I don't want to say, did your dad cry last night, but was there a moment where you all got a chance to take it in and be like, hey, our family just took on the world, basically. What we've been doing in our yard and in local ballparks, we just took on everybody and we won. Like, what did you guys have that moment? Because we think it was very beautiful to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it was unbelievable. Obviously, there's been a few, father-son duos, but to have father-son and brother all teaming up and doing it, and seeing the whole little fan section there in Atlanta last night was super special, and that was it's kind of speechless. You just, like I said, it's a family affair to go like that, and it's kind of just like a Hollywood ending in a way.
Yes, definitely a movie. I mean, we get chills thinking about it. We're all kind of, I'm gonna say emotional for your family. I'm legitimately emotional for your family. Just how cool it would be if my daughter was in a home run derby and I was. That'd be a cool thing. Okay, on that note, a couple quick questions about strategy. We talked to you beforehand, and it did feel as if, hey, if the obliques get a little sore over here, we go over here. It's like you're two guys battling against everybody else. We saw in that first round, it felt like it took a little bit to get loose lefty. Then you started stroking them. Bang, boom, boom. Then timeout comes, and you go to the right side. Then it felt like the same thing. Kind of got to get loose again. And then once you started connecting on the right side, boom, 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 we're hitting them. Then we get the bonus time, and you go back to the left. And we're worried. We're like, whoa, you're hot right now on the right side. Did you have a strategy going in? Was that the plan, or were you kind of feeling it throughout the entire evening on whether or not you're going to be righty or lefty, which is an incredible feat, by the way, being a switch hitter home run derby champion?
Yeah, I mean, I told, obviously my dad and brother, I was like, regardless of what happens, I want to at least switch hit. And, I feel like that was a cool moment for the crowd and, for baseball in general to at least see me doing both. And so, whether I lost or even advanced at all, I wanted to at least switch hit, and I accomplished that. And then once I barely squeaked by, I was like, I don't know. I just kind of felt a little better from the left side, so I was like, let's just let it roll, and it worked. And at that point, I was like, we're here. We might as well try to win this thing. And, it's kind of what was the hot hand at the time.
Yeah, it was beautiful watching. How about the little T-Mobile pink balls?
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
The rotation, watching that thing fly through the sky was awesome. Go ahead, D-Butch.
Yeah, Kyle, did you feel any, extra pressure being the home run leader, being kind of the main event, main draw there with the Derby? Did you feel any extra pressure going into it? I know you said you didn't expect to win. The books definitely did. I picked you. Not going to tell you who all the other guys picked, but I picked you to win. But did you feel any extra pressure going into it?
No, but watching a lot of home run derbies in the past, usually the leader doesn't usually end up winning, or whoever's leading in the league, so it doesn't always translate like that. It did last night. No, I didn't really feel any pressure. I was just anxious. I was anxious in that first round to get going and excited, and had to wait a little bit just because I was second to last to go. So, but it was fun. It was just a great experience.
How'd you feel about the whole process? There's a lot of conversation about the rules and everything like that. You just take the rules for what they are and just do your job, or because the old school days was 10 outs as a whole, and it was pretty easy to understand. Now it's like, if it's over this, if it's longer than this, you get this. I think they're trying to make it as fair and as many big bombs as possible. Did you, your dad and brother go through a strategy on what the plan was? Because it felt like ball was coming pretty quick after ball was sent out. Was that all something that was discussed?
Yeah, I think you had more time than you realize, obviously with the new format and the time being a part of it, there is a little bit of strategy involved in the sense of, you don't want to go too fast, but you also want to make sure that you get all the balls in and you get enough swings in time. So it's kind of interesting, where they're at with it. And, you watch a guy like O'Neal Cruz last night who hit 512 feet, which was absolutely amazing. I've never seen anything like that before. But at the same time, you almost want to, admire it a little more, and you want the crowd to be involved. You want to be able to watch those and not have to, pan back and go watch him take the next swing before it's even landed. So I think, finding a happy medium there in the sense of maybe being able to watch some balls go a little further, and maybe guys can put a little more thump into it rather than, losing their legs and energy like that. So that could be maybe something in the future.
I love that. Love you speaking up, too. I think a lot of people are going to be very appreciative of you speaking up on there. And if it's not as rapid fire, not only can you admire it, people that are maybe taking a knee down on third base line don't think they're going to get drilled in the temple.
Yeah, those kids out there in harm's way.
Yeah, so. the kids for sure. Yeah, and somebody snagged the home run. Obviously, congrats to that guy. They counted it. And there was, I guess, in the past, there's been a couple that have taken a few. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Taking a few pumps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But me and Ty taking a knee down on third base line as you're there because we don't want to be in anybody's way. We're not supposed to be here. They added our seats here, so we are just trying to stay out of the way.
You should have a helmet on.
And I'm like, legit.
Probably needed one.
Thought about that a couple different times. Now, we're on a few milligrams, obviously, and we're having a good time. And we're enjoying baseball, obviously. But like a big ball goes bang, and then as the ball's like landing, holy hell, I hear crack of bat over here.
Swing that head.
Oh my God, that thing might
Too late.
right in the mouth. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would have been dead.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit, you're right. I think we should get the chance to see these bombs, especially with how many left the stadium last night.
Yeah, so many.
Truist Park was like the perfect place for it. Did you feel that when you're like, did you?
Yeah.
Is that optically a good? I assume that's a good park for big ball hitters. That's last night perfect.
Yeah, it was great. Right field is that was a good spot. There's lots of fans, and you had the chance to clear it, which is what everybody wants to see. And that's what fans want to see, right? They want to see how many balls obviously can leave the yard, but how far they can go. And those are the ones that people remember. Those people are going to talk about O'Neal Cruz's 512-foot home run for a really long time. And like I said, obviously didn't end up winning it, but there's, even as a kid for me, it was Josh Hamilton, who put on a show at Yankee Stadium and how far he hit the balls. So I think, like I said, finding a happy medium there and maybe involving, maybe doing a teammate version or like a tag team kind of home run.
Oh, now we're thinking, Cal. Yeah. Now we're thinking. How exhausted are you?
I'm good right now. I think I'm still running on some adrenaline, so we'll see how long it wears.
Might need some of that Dominican Republic chew.
Yeah.
I've heard about.
Yeah.
It might need a little bit of that. I've heard.
That'll kick you in the butt.
All right, last question. We know you have to go from AJ here.
Yeah, Cal, what was it like with your brother behind the plate? What kind of commentary did you have? You going? I know he was saying some things to you. Was he encouraging you? Did you get to speak back with him at all? And also, is that mic'd up somewhere that we can actually go back and watch eventually?
That's good journalism.
Yeah, it should be all mic'd up. I was mic'd up. He was mic'd up. He's kind of a awkward teenager, obviously like anybody. But so I had no expectations of him speaking up, but he was pumping me up the whole time. I was kind of surprised. He was every time I hit a good one, he'd be like, "Let's go," and just he was trying to hype my dad up too. Yeah, he was like that back there. I was like, I didn't know he had that in him. So he was pumping me up, and he had a big day yesterday. He's all jacked up. He got more followers on Instagram, and he got a picture with Livy Dunn. He was just, he lived his best life yesterday.
Hey, he won the home run derby as 15-year-old.
The guy literally living the dream.
Well, congratulations to you. Congratulations to your family. Enjoy this entire All-Star work event for you guys, and that's what we learned. You guys don't get a lot of break. The baseball players, everybody else's like Pro Bowl, All-Star thing is like kind of a break a little bit, like enjoy. Baseball, they're working.
Yeah.
Hey, we are.
Full unit.
It's an honor. And we're thankful you're representing the entire sport, and thank you for your kindness. Congrats on winning. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Dumper, Cal Raleigh.
Yeah, dope.